The music next door started at 11:47 p.m. again, loud enough to rattle Megan's wall. She had to be up at 6. After 20 minutes of staring at the ceiling, she snapped, threw on a robe, and marched next door to stop it herself. She rang the bell like she meant it. The neighbor opened the door, glanced toward the driveway, and said, "Okay, what did I mess up? Parking?" "It's the parties," she told him, "every night." He apologized instantly. No excuses, no attitude. That should have been the end of it. 3 weeks later, she was sitting at his table, surrounded by strangers, trying not to cry. But before that moment, she still thought he was the worst neighbor on the street. The house next door had been sold a month earlier. Since then, constant gatherings, weeknights, weekends, engines, headlights sweeping her bedroom ceiling, voices through the walls. Megan was a high school counselor. Her mornings started early and her days were heavy. She didn't hate people, she just needed quiet. To her, the new neighbor meant noise, chaos, and broken sleep. And yet, every time she complained, he responded the same way: calm, respectful, immediate volume drop, which somehow annoyed her even more. Because inconsiderate people weren't supposed to be polite. Over the next few weeks, she built a full story about him without ever knowing him. Too loud, too social, too careless. Then one afternoon, she found a white envelope taped neatly to her front door, her address handwritten. Inside was a simple card. "Hi, neighbor. I owe you an apology for the noise this past month. This Saturday at 7, I'm hosting something, but I promise it's different. I'd really like you to come. Ryan." She laughed out loud. An invitation after all that? She placed it on the counter and decided she wouldn't go. Saturday arrived. Cars filled the driveway again, but the sound felt different. No heavy bass, no shouting, just soft conversation and low music. At 7:40, curiosity won. She walked over, telling herself she was only going to confirm she was right about him. But the backyard stopped her mid-step. String lights overhead, 2 long tables, simple food, about 20 people, calm voices, warm atmosphere, no chaos. Ryan noticed her at the gate and smiled, not performative, relieved. "You came." "I'm evaluating," she said. "Fair," he answered, handing her a plate and moving on without pressure. As she walked through the space, she noticed something. This wasn't a party crowd. Different ages, quiet conversations, a woman with a hospital wristband, an older man sitting alone until someone joined him, people who looked grateful just to be included. She found Ryan near the drink table. "What is this?" she asked. He answered gently. "My sister used to host these dinners every month, open table, especially for people who don't get invited places." "Used to?" Megan asked. "She passed last year," he said. "Cancer." The hospital staff became like family. The loud parties you heard, those were fundraisers for their patient support programs. I should have explained to the neighbors. I just kept pushing forward. Everything Megan had assumed quietly rearranged itself. During dinner, she found herself really talking, not small talk, real talk. A retired teacher, a delivery driver studying for exams, a widower attending his first social gathering in years. No one trying to impress anyone, just warmth. Later, Ryan sat next to her. "So," he asked softly, "am I still the villain next door?" She smiled. "I judged the noise, not the reason." "That's fair," he said. She looked around at the lights, the laughter, the comfort. "You can keep inviting me," she added. "Careful," he said. "That's how volunteers get recruited." "Let's not get ahead of ourselves," she replied. After that night, the sounds through the wall changed for her. Not interruptions, not irritation, just reminders that sometimes the loudest house on the street is doing the quietest kind of good.